Hi guys, it was so tough today, losing to Chelsea 2-1, which was quite tough. But this is only one game. After the lockdown, we played three games, and this is the first one which we lost. And like I said earlier, it totally depends upon how we play against the top five or top six clubs. That's how we can judge our team and play in Champions League. Because Champions League right now we'll be in quarterfinal, and with this kind of defense, I don't think so. It will be very easy for us to win because Laporte is not able to play 90 minutes, and we are not using Otamendi. We don't know how Otamendi is. I really felt from my point of view, Otamendi should have started, and Fernandinho as usual, always he does that. He always does certain things. He obviously VAR is there. He will be checked, and obviously a result will come, and doing this way is not gonna help. Now we're gonna miss him as well. We don't have Eric Garcia. We don't know where is Stones. So there are plenty of question mark in our defense. Apart from that, if you see, Edison was great. Edison was great in his defense, and Walker, yeah. When the Pulisic ran, and when he ran past goalkeeper, and after that when he shot, that goal line save, that means he didn't give up till the end. We really require him here, and he is such a great asset to the team. There was a time when we used to call him as one of the best in mistakes, but after he came to City, we have that kind of a squad, and we have that kind of determination that yes, we really require him. And apart from that, the midfield was great. Shouldn't have removed Rodri, but Guardiola, he has his own tactics. And actually, they didn't even, apart from the free kick, there was no such kind of a goal making scenario. The scenario was to get a right one. But apart from that goal making scenario, there was nothing else. So, which I really feel as we need to think a lot about it. Gundogan was great, but we cannot trust him in big games. That also a central holding midfield. You shouldn't have removed Rodrigo. I really feel that's the main thing. Because even the first goal went because of the miscommunication between Gundogan and Mendy. And removing Mendy is not the right option because he was good crossing. He was giving his best in during the crossing scenarios as well. See, why you need to cross when you don't have Aguero there? You have Sterling there. You're gonna play ground. Why you need crossings over there? And why you really required Mendy? Could have gone with Zinchenko even in this game. I really felt Zinchenko would have been better. But Zinchenko is also not he's not a perfect left back. He was a midfielder years ago. Then you converted him as left back. You made him play that position. Then he became a left back role. So these things we really need to think about it because these kinds of players are made players. We have made them as left back. And when it comes to games like Chelsea, Liverpool, you need a perfect left back. Like Mendy only. But when Mendy himself does mistake, then we need a requirement. Out of these many years, he missed 118 games. Really, he almost missed 2 seasons, yeah. With help of he was there since 2016. Yeah, he was there with us in 2016 or 17. And since then, he really missed 2 seasons of games. 118 games he missed, which is not the right thing. And apart from that, if you see, our midfield was okay-ish. De Bruyne, that free kick was a magical free kick, seriously. And bringing David Silva this late was not the right thing. I really felt that instead of Gundogan, David Silva should have played. Started with Rodrigo. That would have been a great one. Even his tactics would have worked. Because when you don't have a striker, you need to play with someone who is tactician in middle. And Guardiola, I don't know what happened to him. He missed it out. And when you see top four, Sterling is totally not in form. If that goal, if Sterling would have scored, which hit the post and came back, if that was scored, he would have changed the tactics. For sure, Guardiola would have changed this whole tactics. He would have holded the league. I'm very sure because holding the league is very good. He's very good in holding the league because he had plenty of defenders in his back. So yeah, and but the whole game changed when you removed Laporte. So from there you got to know who is very important. Really, we need to think about different. We don't know about Ruben Diaz, but let's see what happens this season. This season, we need to play with a person. Even during the Champions League, when we are playing, we should create a solid defense when we are playing in Champions League against big clubs as well. Because now we have a game against Liverpool. We need to anyhow showcase our talent and showcase our skills and showcase our defense properly. We should have a very good defense against Liverpool. At least we should win against them. So that, it will be a good moment for us. And momentum can carry on. You see, winning, losing is a part of a game. But you try till the end, like how Walker did it yesterday. He tried till the end, he stopped them. So these things are very much important. And apart from that, our striking ability, if you see Mahrez, he did many things. He won fouls, he did many things within the box. He really, even he was not, what can I say, even his shots went above, was not on target. So, see, certain things we really required a striker. See, when Aguero goes off, you need some striker from the team. Or playing Sterling over there or playing Bernardo Silva over there. If you really wanted to play Bernardo Silva, you should have played like in a false nine. He was not even that as well. He was roaming around here and there, and he was so good in midfield. Okay, if that was the case, you would have made him start in midfield because they went with Mount, they went with Barkley, who were just attacking midfielders. They were not center holding midfielders. They were attacking midfielders. And we went with Gundogan, who's a center holding midfielder. And we went even with Rodrigo behind as well. Then we kept one other guy, that is De Bruyne. So he himself is an attacking midfielder. So see, tactics, I'm no one to speak in front of Guardiola, but we should have played with a different team. That's what my set point of view. Maybe we could have won with the tactics that we implemented in that different team. So as of now, striker when Aguero is will not be available for next 5 to 6 weeks. I think so this is the only option available with us. We need to gather. Let's see what happens in FA Cup game against Newcastle. Then after that, we can go ahead and we can bang on against Liverpool, and let's finish the remaining season in a high way. Not with so much of difference in points. Then next season, let's think about how to finish the difference, how to close that difference. We lost at least, I think so, again 8 teams we lost this season. So you should know what is the scenario, why we lost in 8 teams. Totally there are 19 teams, and top flight league, you're losing them 8 teams is so bad. At least a draw would be better because you get a point. Losing 8 games, you get no points. So you win 8 games without point. In Premier League, that's very important. Getting a point is important rather than losing a point. So we could have, at least this game when we were 1-1, we could have kept the hold and we could have gone ahead. But these are all a part of a game. Tough times do happen because last 2 seasons we were in a great road. But the only problem with our team is that our players are never fit. Last season we didn't have De Bruyne half the season. This season we are not having Laporte at all. We don't have Sane at all. These players were one of the best players, a couple of seasons ago. They had goals here and there coming. This person, De Bruyne, used to pass from anywhere. So these magics are not happening right now because of the lack of players. See, anyway, goals we are finding, but against big clubs, how we find goals? That is the only option is we need star players with us. We didn't even give a chance to Sane. We should have at least given a chance to Sane yesterday. See, him not being a part of the team is something different. He doesn't want to be a part, that's a different thing. But in game, he will show his capability, right? So that doesn't mean that you won't put him in the team just because of the morale. You can give him a chance at least against this big club. If you give him a chance, he will have a morale and he could stay because he is such a great player. Losing him, I don't know, he's not interested anymore to stay. But whereas we need some great replacement instead of him. Even if we sell him, we should sell him high. And I think so that we already have a good attack because Mahrez is fitting over there. He's no problem. Sterling needs some attention and needs something that every player needs because Bernardo Silva is also there. We cannot leave him. Even if you're playing Bernardo Silva, he's great in that holding that midfield where he plays with De Bruyne. He's very great. The last game he played over there, he was so great, and he even assisted 1 goal for David Silva. So what I really feel is that he really requires a chance. So no problem. Anyway, losing is a part of a game. So we'll be waiting for the next game, and I'll be coming back to you. And in case you're watching this video, please do subscribe and share this video. Thank you so much.